How is it going, everybody? It's Ardeen here once again, and today I'm bringing you some more action from Standard 22. Now, the ladder has just reset. It's a week early, so we're going to be starting in Platinum. I'm going to be playing a Boros Aggro list. It's a list that I've been playing a little bit on stream. It is so-so. It's definitely not tier 1, but it's a list that you can have fun with. So hopefully, we're going to have some really great and interesting matches, so stay tuned. But before we jump into that deck tech, however, make sure to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and catch me on twitch.tv 5 days a week on the link down below. Thank you very much for all your support over the last few weeks. It's meant the world. Let's check that deck out. Okay, everyone, so Boros Aggro. Lots of 1 and 2 drops. We've got the Battlefield Raptor, Flying First Strike, and the Fireblade Charger. This is a key card for us. What we want to do is bump this up with many effects that we have, so that even if your opponent is removing this off the battlefield, as long as it's not an exile or a -X/-X spell, it's dealing that incremental damage to your opponent's face. How are we going to buff it up? Well, we've got 4 copies of the Luminarch Aspirant. We've also got 2 copies of the Sparring Regime, which is excellent. It enters the battlefield for 3 mana and you learn instantaneously. Then whenever you attack with a creature, you put a 1/1 counter on one of those creatures and untap it. We also have 4 copies of the Showdown of the Skulls, which is just great if you've got lots of little creatures on the battlefield, buffing them all up, getting in for that huge impactful hit. In the 2-drop slot, we've also got 2 copies of the Flamescroll Celebrant. Sometimes you want to use this as a creature. More often than not, though, I've been finding myself on the ladder using the Revel in Silence mode. You put a stop on your opponent's upkeep, you cast this spell, and then they can't cast any more spells. It's almost as if you're time locking them and getting a second attack in. 2 copies of Magda. Now, this is really important. When you tap it, you're creating those treasure tokens, and you use those treasure tokens to cheat out the Goldspan Dragon, hopefully a turn earlier, or just create 2 mana because of the Goldspan Dragon's passive ability. 2 copies of the Rip Apart. This is a great removal spell in terms it does 3 damage, but also it's hitting those artifacts and enchantments. And this comes in more often than not. The Shatterskull Smashing, just be dealing that 1, 2, or, as high as your mana allows damage to your opponent's creatures. It allows your board state creatures to get in for those harder hitting attacks. In the 3-drop slot, we've got 4 copies of the Elite Spellbinder. Great for having a look at your opponent's hand, and it's a flying evasive creature. A little bit of a downside that it's an X1, but that's fine because we're going to be adding these +1/+1 counters, and 2 copies of the Redain. Now, I don't tend to play this as a Protector's Shield. I'm more likely to play it as the Redain itself. Flying Vigilance. It slows your opponent down if they're playing Snowlands, and also there's lots of high power, high mana cost spells in the format at the minute, so taxing them by 2 is just great. And finally, we've got 2 copies of the Amara's Call, and also 1 copy of the Cave of the Frost Dragon, just because these mana lands are so important. It's not going to come in too often, but because we've obviously got this Sparring Regime, there's also a sideboard where we can go and grab a utility card should we need it in the late game. So there you have it. Let me know in the comments down below what you think of this deck. Have you tried it yourself? If so, what was the result? And let's jump into those games. Fingers crossed. Okay, so game 1, we're against Perky. Great name. Yeah, this seems great. A 1-drop, 2-drop, and a great 3-drop. Let's keep this. We are on the draw, though, so not kind of ideal, but that's fine. Hopefully we can get back into it. We reveal that, and we play down a Charger. Excellent. We shouldn't need to play this Rip Apart turn 2, but let's see what our opponent goes for first. Okay, is this the list that... I think this is the list that goes kind of time blocks you, right? With the Epiphanies, perhaps? Let's attack in. Sparring Regime might be nice. Spellbinder could be great for us. Crush the Weak? Sure. I wasn't expecting a Crush the Weak. Sake. Okay. Right, let's go for a Spellbinder. Okay, so no counter spells in Oppo's hand. Opus, Goldspan Dragon, probably... I mean... Sure. Play the dragon away so they get a little bit slower on that. Red mana, cycle this, hit the dragon's fire on this. Is kind of what I would be going for here. I mean, you're using quite a lot of like utilities, but let's have a look. Okay. Let's go for the Regime. This comes in and we get to learn. Oppo might, in response, kill the Spellbinder, but let's see how they tap. They do tap correctly. I mean, that's fine. We get to learn here. And then the Redain actually works really well, right? Means this costs like 10 to cast. No, they are gonna get rid of it as predicted. Right. So interesting. Let's go for environmental sciences because we are a little bit short on the old mana. It's Crush of the Week. I can't get over it. I was not expecting that at all. Maybe it's my fault for not being kind of as au fait with the deck as perhaps I should be. But right. So. I mean, the question is here, do I just take them off of this treasure? I think I do. I think I do actually take them off this treasure. Because this takes them off of the Goldspan Dragon next turn, right? What is this list? What is this list? I mean, when you get pushed down... back into Platinum for Mythic, you come up against a whole host of weird and wonderful decks. I don't tap land, luckily. Okay, we're in trouble. Ooh, interesting. I wasn't expecting that. They do get to draw a couple of cards, so they've. Okay, they're still... Oh, wow. Is that another one? No, it won't be another one. Won't be another one. It'll be silly. Might be another one. Do I like the Redain here? Or the Showdown? Maybe we'll go Showdown. Sure. Yeah, all of these things are fine. All of these things are fine. We could go... trying to think here. Epiphany? Yep, we did predict the Time Lock Epiphany deck. Have they got a land though? Is the question. They didn't have a land in the last one. Have they got a land here? They're looking for one. They don't. That's interesting. Maybe this can help get us ahead a little bit. I mean, they've got another 3 cards to look at here. They must have a land. There we go. There we go. Right, can I help keep them off of anything? Ironically, the Redain would have been better there in that last game. Counterspell? Probably a counterspell or maybe another Epiphany. It's interesting. Kind of want to get the Goldspan Dragon down because it helps me with the mana situation. Could we go Spellbinder? No, I need to... Right, let's get this down. Or try and get this down at least. It could get countered. Or divide by 0 is probably the most likely scenario. No. Interesting. Okay. I'm going to put this on here because it's a good blocker for the dragon. And we get to make this, which feels good. Do I want to go through my deck a little bit more? Oh, I could actually here. Oh, this is an interesting one. So they're killing those 2. I reckon I actually... I don't like doing this, but I think I do it because this could be useful for me. This could be really useful just to kind of see what's going on with our opponent's hand. I'm going to add this counter here. Have a look in Oppo's hand. See what they're working with. Vorinclex. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Test of Talons. Vorinclex. I mean, all of these. Velamos. Vorinclex. I mean, I probably just have to get rid of this, right? Yikes. Sure. Go for it, Oppo. Go for it. Are they going to be... Interesting. What do they do with this? I mean, I could get this Redain down next turn. It kind of like completely flummoxes them. They could be... No, they don't. Okay, sure. So we lose... What do we lose here? Luminarch Aspirant in the second showdown. Well, the second showdown was going to get countered. Epiphany, very fortunate for you, Oppo. Very fortunate there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So they've got the Opus. Taps creatures. Makes things. Kind of wanted to really get this Redain down before they did it. Is this going to be a land? A land they might actually think about getting the Velamachus down. We do get more buffs. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Ha. Gonna go further Redain. Redain and put the counter on here. In response, some sort of wrath of some sort? Crush the weak? Kills the spellbinder? I don't know. No idea. Oh, they're going to go for the Opus in response, aren't they? Huh. Funny. I mean, yeah, it works, but this should have been pre. This really should have been pre, right? Because... Are you dealing damage 3 here? Why? Makes no sense, my friend. It makes no sense at all. Sure. I mean... we're going to go for environmental sciences. Put a counter on here. And red or white? Probably white. No, let's go red. Let's go red here. How strange. How very strange. Okay. Attacking with this. Actually, let's go attacking with this as well. To face. Ooh, actually, this is nice. Yeah, let's put this here. Let's put that there. You gonna block with a 4/4? Sure, go for it. Seems good. Six to face. Feels quite good. And then, do I just get the Magda in here? I think I do, right? Just get the Magda in. Put this here. Pass. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So they can play this in. They can play this in. Perhaps. Yeah, let's hope that they whiff. I mean, to be fair, they can't cast it, right? Without paying its mana cost, but they still have to pay the Redain cost if it's 4 or above. Let's see if they remember that. Ah, they managed to get around it. Fair play. Fair play to them. Okay, so we're attacking them with Goldspan Dragon next turn anyway. I mean, on retro, oh no, because I still get the buff from the sparring regime, which is excellent. So it means I can attack him with a Goldspan Dragon, and they'd have to double block there, right? We also make a dragon here. It's a 3/4, so it wouldn't really work for me. No blocks, no blocks. Battlefield Raptor. Sure. So what I think I have to do here, I'm going to play the Raptor down. I'm going to kill this. And then can I make this into a... Ah, this is interesting. 6. They'd have to block. So this would be 6 and that would be 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. Auto pay. Seems good. Let's attack all with these. Put the counter here. So they're blocking the Redain. Take 9? Okay. Takes 9. Dear Lord. Oppo's got to... I mean, we've got this coming down next turn as well. Goldspan Dragon. We've got a block. We've got 2 blocks here going on. So Oppo must have a kill spell for this Raptor, or they're in trouble. Kill spell for the Raptor, or they're in trouble. No, what? Okay, they're taking a gamble here that they'll have enough. Nice. And indestructible, I assume, deals 3 damage to me. Yeah. Kill this. Make indestructible. Creatures you control. Sure. Have you got another... What have you got here? Dragonfire? So this is interesting. Oppo's got 5 mana. So what they're looking to do here... Sure. Sure, that's good. That's good enough. That's good enough. Very close game. Very good game of Magic. Do I win? Do I win? Do I ironically win this game? No, they must have, we've got 3 damage here. Go on, one time. They're looking in their hand. They must have something that gains them life, right? What do they have here? Go on, Oppo. Put me out of my misery. Put me out of my misery. Please? Another burn spell? Sure. Sure. GG's, Oppo. GG's. Back-to-back Dragonfires? That'll do you. That will do you. Game 2. Esseldish? Esseldish. We can't keep this. No mana. Mulligan. Better. 3 mana. Let's keep. Maybe let's get rid of the... What are we? Are we on the play? Can't remember. We could get rid of a Dragonfire. I kind of like having this card down. Okay. Let's see whether or not... Got this early, haven't we? Okay, let's play this out for red and pass. We might have to kind of shock this in almost. Well, let's see. Right. So again, another blue-red list. A bit unfortunate keep coming up against these, but you know, c'est la vie, that happens. Tapland Raptor. I'd like to kind of get both in here. So do I have to play this in and shock it? Maybe I do. Let's have a gander. Okay. 4 damage secured and the Raptor down. I mean, that seems fine, doesn't it? It seems fine. If Oppo plays a little creature, we've got the... well, we don't have this, actually. We don't have the double red. Interesting. This could be a counter spell that they're going to put into the Foretell area. Or it could just be a counter spell. I mean, they have to counter this if they've got it. If they've got a counter spell, they have to counter this Sparring Regime. It's just too much for them. We're going to play this down and hope we get another untapped land next turn so we can attack him with a Goldspan Dragon. Divide by 0. Okay, so it's not the end of the world. We've still got it. We've still got it. Go on, Oppo. Oh, maybe they're short on mana. Enters tapped. Attacking for 3 damage. Love that. Oppo's down to 13. We're sat nicely at 17. They're going to play the Environmental Sciences, and I'm going to assume they're going to foretell a counter spell for the turn after. If we're able to hit this mana for the Goldspan Dragon, we are pretty Gucci, in all honesty. Come on, Oppo. It's on you, my friend. Go for the Environmental Sciences. I'm completely tapped out. Get yourself a red mana. Okay. A removal of some sort? I mean, they could have themselves a Shatter Skull. Ah, okay. Raptor and Sparring Regime. Let's go for the Sparring Regime first. We get a second Raptor down as and when they counter this. That has absolutely shocked me. That's really, really shocked me. Let's go Environmental Sciences and let's go for an attack here. I'm going to put the counter here. Diversify my threats. Oppo could have a removal and they'll aim it at the Raptor. It's probably going to be a Frostbite. Spoiler alert. But if it is, why couldn't they go for the environmental sciences? They could have 2 frostbites. Could have still got environmental sciences. Is Mari coming? Sure. Sure. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. So, this is enough for a Goldspan Dragon. Goldspan Dragon, then they'll have 4 mana open when they attack. We did call it. We did call them having that. Untap land? Damn. Right, let's get ourselves a... We could go white mana and then on their upkeep play the Celebrant. That could be interesting. Do we do that? We'll stop on their upkeep. Oppo's not going to like this, are they? And then we pass. On their upkeep, we play the Revel in Silence. The opponents can't cast spells or activate Planeswalker abilities this turn. So now they either have to counter this as it is, and then they run out of things to play on their turn, perhaps. They foretold it. Interesting. Is that going to be like a... so they can't do anything. Nice. Pass to draw. Pass. Are they going to have a counter spell for my Goldspan Dragon? Maybe. I mean, we've got 2, so let's see. Ooh. Ooh. I like that. Nice. Wait, does this mean that they can't do anything? Oh, no, this turn. So they still could have done something. So that shows that this is not a counter spell. How strange. It's an Epiphany, though. They're going to go for the Epiphany. Sure. Sure. Go for it, Oppo. Go for it, my friend. Environmental Sciences. Sure. Thins out their deck. Grabs himself probably a red mana. Okay, gains them 2 life as well, which is very, very important. So Oppo is now sat on 8 mana. They could have the Magma's Opus. So hopefully they don't have that. I mean, it doesn't kill the Goldspan Dragon. If they're attacking with both of these, then we don't block. I think it's a little bit too risky to block. Pass to attacks. Yeah, we're not falling for that. We're not falling for that. You could have another one, of course. They could have a second one. An Epiphany, that is. Could have a second Epiphany. Oppo? Not ideal. Not ideal, but Celebi. My turn. Okay. Gonna go for the Goldspan Dragon. Attack in here. I mean, that's pretty good that they've kind of forced this issue. This can't go face, can it? 3 damage target creature or Planeswalker. Damn. That's fine. That's fine. We've got enough mana to do absolutely anything we want, though. Only another 2 dragons in our library. Iteration, sure. Okay. 1 in hand. And then they got a land. What do they need a land for? Yeah, probably another Epiphany here. Yeah, this is 100% an Epiphany. Go on, Oppo. Go for it, my friend. You've got this. You've got this. I'm actually thinking one of those Crush the Weeks could be. Let's go for the showdown here first, just in case there is another Goldspan Dragon on the top. Ha. Play another one. Back-to-back showdowns could be excellent. White and red. Let's go for a Spellbinder. Hop over, divide by 0. Sure. Battle of Frost. 4 damage to each non-giant creature. Don't really care about that. Don't really care about that. I kind of like here... paying 3. Getting an Aspirant down. Doesn't exile, does it? Getting the Charger down. and then putting the counter here. That's excellent, right? So if they do want to go for this battle, in fact, you know, next turn, I mean, I just win next turn, right? I buff this up myself and I kill it. Oppo's got to spend all turn doing the mascot exhibition if they just want this down, and then I just win next turn by just killing my own Fireblade Charger, hitting face. Beautiful. GG's, Oppo. Those showdowns really getting us through our deck. Game 3. This sparring regime, I think there's only one of it in the deck. It keeps coming out so consistently. Let's keep. Love to see it. We're going to get a Fireblade Charger down first. Hopefully we'll pick up a 2-drop, which would be excellent. So let's see if that kind of comes to fruition here. Come on, Oppo. What are we saying? Beautiful. Right. So we get the Charger in. Pass by to our opponent, who is going to take a while to decide what land they want to play. Okay, they go for the Hive. So this is going to be like Ghast? Yeah, Ghast. Sure. Land, say go. Ooh. Nice. Nice. Okay. I think I'm going to go red mana here. Play down this regime. Get myself... I'm going to learn for a environmental sciences. Attack in here and buff. Hoo, hoo, hoo. Hello. Sure. I mean, they're not going to be growing themselves, right? They're going to spend all their turn, like, reducing this down. It doesn't grow them any. It takes them off of a land next turn, which feels good. We're going to ping face. See, that's what we want. Hopefully we'll get into a showdown here. We can play this down, takes them off of a Planeswalker, which they might have. Effectively, they've got 3 mana, right? Magda. Nice. Magda's great. Could tap this and make... Ooh, this is great, actually. Could... Oh, wait, they didn't do it? Huh. Huh. Let's go for this. I think I do. I think I'll try and make sure that I get into mana for my dragon next turn. I could have gone... I could have gone environmental sciences. Wait, did I already have a land? I think I did, right? Beautiful. Look at this. Nice. Nice. So we've got a mountain, attacking with a gold span, and then environmental sciences, go for something else. Keep putting those counters on. Feels good, man. Okay. Don't know if I think I'm going to miss getting this Den of the Bugbear down. How long does this keep for? Until your next turn, right? Until your end of next turn, you can play those cards. Okay, we're only going to be able to get a red in. Ooh, the Praetor. Sure. Sure. Whenever it comes tapped, exile up to 1 target creature. Gives +1/+1. Sure. Sure. Okay. Wait, you're just letting me do this? Okay. Shambling Ghast. They could sacrifice it and put a -1/-1 counter on the Goldspan Dragon, which is interesting. Huh. That's actually a really good technique. Damn. What can I do then instead? I mean, I think I've just got to do this, right? Oh, wait, no, because they can't block here. They can't block. That's fine. Right, let's attack him. Beautiful. Love that. 5. Probably go for the environmental sciences here, actually. Plus the counter here, then it means I've got an attack in for the Predator. Beautiful. And probably get a white mana down here. Put that into my hand. Huh. This is going to be really, really close. It's going to be really close. Like, I think what I've got to do is I've got to play second Goldspan Dragon in. Like, try and force damage in the air. Make myself... I'll have 5 mana once I've attacked in. Hopefully both survive. What are you going to do, Oppo? What are you going to do? So you can sacrifice another creature and it gains indestructible. So yeah, I don't want to block here because it comes in as a... It'll come in as a 5. It'll attack in as a 5/5. If I block, they just sack this Ghast to make it a 5/5/5/5. They'll have indestructible, and we will lose our Goldspan Dragon. We will protect ourselves in terms of mana, though. Oh, we could attack him with this Hive here. Damn. No, I think I've got attacking both Goldspan Dragons next turn. And then hopefully have enough mana for me to play the Redain as a blocker and then go for the Rip Apart. Maybe kill like a Magda or the Sentinel to stop them blocking in the air. I think Oppo's on one here. Oh, coming in for... Oh, coming in as Blood Avatar? Nice. Yeah, that's good. That's good. 3 damage secured. I wasn't expecting that. I was not expecting that. Yeah, GG's. Like, this is just too much, right? This is just way too much. Comes in as 8. Sure. I mean... Yikes. Play this in. So I attack him with it. Put the counter on. Holds it up steady. Feels good. Okay. So I can't do anything removal wise. So I'm just gonna have to play this in. What's the counter on this? Gives me a blocker for the 3/6. Okay, we're not dead yet. Oh, they have the hives though, don't they? Ugh. Maybe we are dead. Maybe we are dead. Let's have a look. So we take an extra 3 damage from this, by the way. Yeah, we are completely dead. All they have to do is activate one of their creatures. Shh, don't tell them. Don't tell them. A second one? But you're attacking without your creatures. Nah, they've gone to activate that, sure. GG's Oppo. I can't do anything. Wait, they've not gone for it. Have I made a mistake here? Have I punted? No, here they are, here they are. Old Faithful's coming in. Loves to see it. 6, 8. Block here. Block here. Past that. I could go for... Okay, we're down to 2. Sure. Aspirant is fine. Let's go for this first. I think it's GG's. I think it's GG's. We could make them... No. They don't make a mistake, did they, is the thing. Really? 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 Yeah. Go for 3 damage here. GG's Oppo. Great game of Magic, my friend. Oh. Oh. The counter on here. So they get to block there, sure. I mean, I didn't expect anything less, you know. I could. No, it's GG's. Damn. Yeah, we needed to make one more. I mean, them being able to hit this and kill my creature was just too much. Enters tapped. 1 scoops. GG's. Like, the easy thing for them to do as well here is just basically just sack all of the creatures. I mean, they've got the hive, which is GG's. What a shame. Oppo actually had the game won previously, but they missed lethal, which is interesting. Ironic. Sure. GG's, Oppo. So we block here. We block here. -2. Okay. Let's run it one more time out. One more time. Right. Final game of the video. We're against Book Dragon. Equally finding it hard to get off. A 1, a 2, a 3. Beautiful. Let's go. Keep this. Easy keep here. This should, I mean, depending on what Oppo's playing, I would always envisage this as a win. You know, we've got playables all the way up to 3. This taps and makes us more land, so there's a potential, you know, that we can be, oh, nice, even better. Let's play this down. Let's reveal this. Love to see it. Getting the Magda in here. We've got our 4th mana. If we can tap this, that's our 5th mana for the dragon. All seems good. We're against a blue-green list, though, which I've not seen before. I've not been playing this format too heavily. Oh, blue-green-black, so like a Sultai list. Go on, Oppo. What are you playing? Sultai Snow? Okay, there's a removal for the Magda, so no early Goldspan Dragon for us. We have a second one, though. Let's have a gander. Elite Spellbinder. Have a quick look in Oppo's hand. Binding of the Old Gods. Saw it coming. Divide by 0. What? Sure. I mean, let's take this Saw it coming out of the way, just in case they can, you know, do something more. I'm almost tempted to let them play out their removal spells before I play the dragons down, you know? 3rd. Damn. I'm going to play a white mana here. Sure. Okay, so I kind of wanted to be hitting the Goldspan Dragon sooner rather than later. Okay, Oppo with a Divide by 0. Let's play the Luminarch Aspirant in. Interesting. Going to put the counter on the Fireblade Charger. Always better if, you know, we're playing something that's kind of going to be removing this and dealing damage to it, because I get more damage into face, if that makes sense. I'm going to fire this in. They could Divide by 0 here, but it gets out of their hand. They do get to learn, obviously. And we can just replay this, whereas before we couldn't replay the Spellbinder, right? Still get 3 damage in. That's fine. As predicted, it did go for the Environmental Sciences. And I think there is a world here where if Oppo does go Environmental Sciences, because we've got 3 Goldspan Dragons, if we can make that mana, we will go in for an attack with one of them. I mean, it might ultimately get wasted, but, you know, we don't get it, though. We don't get it. Right, let's go for the Fireblade Charger. I mean, it still stands. What I said still stands for next turn, right? Because if Oppo rafts our board, we're dealing 3 damage to them. Okay, tap land. Gotta go for the binding here. Maybe on the Spellbinder even. Okay, land off the top, we win. Very slow game for our opponent. But yeah, land off the top, we win. No. No land. Play it in just in case they don't have the Blood and the Snow. Diversify our threats here. Get 5 damage in. Love to see that. And now if they remove any one of these 2, they just get hit in the face. Well, they got Graven Law. They have got the Saw it coming. Oh, they've got a Lair of the Hydra. Doesn't do too much for them. GG's, Oppo. It looks like they're conceding here. Are they going to go for the Blood and the Snow? Just to kill themselves. There we go. GG's, Oppo. 4 damage to face. And that will do it. There we go. Love to see it. So there we have it, guys. 2 wins, 2 losses. It's a little bit of a weird deck. It's something that when it works, like in that last game, it's really powerful. It's impactful. You've got the Goldspan Dragons, which are hitting that board, dealing that damage, and really bringing the deck together. However, if you start to miss land drops, if your opponent's got lots of removal, it's not the best. It's definitely not going to grab you quickly up that ladder. But if you want something fun or something easy to play with, something to take your mind, you know, off playing all those control matchups, this is definitely a deck I would recommend to you. So thank you once again for all your support. Make sure to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and catch me on twitch.tv 5 days a week on the link down below. I've got a new schedule coming soon, so watch out for that. And until next time, stay safe, and I'll catch you in the next video.